Hi everyone, it's Julie. Slightly different painting today. Thought I'd give you a little look around my, I wouldn't call it an art studio, it's a tiny little study, but I've managed to jam pack with lots of paintings, lots of paint and other stuff. But it's amazing what you can actually fit into tiny little spaces when you have to. Did clean it out, had a big clean out last lockdown last year. Yeah, haven't been very good this year. Been a bit lazy. All right, so let's go in and have a look. Yeah, won't be sick. Okay, here we go. So this is my Indian headdress that I painted a while ago, which it's one of my favourites actually, and that's mine. Okay, so I've got a few canvases down here. There's a really big one. It's I think it's 105 by 121. That's been ordered to be painted. I don't know if you saw the blues that I painted the other week. Somebody wanted that, but it was too small, so they've requested the really big one to go over their bed. So, and they're just a couple that I've sort of hanging around. Got my other wall here on the other side. So these are what they call swipes. So I might do a swipe online for you on 102. It's quite interesting. You get all sorts of different, looks like a reflection on water. Okay, so it's very narrow in here, so I'll try not to make you dizzy. I'll just see if I've got the zoom, take the zoom off. I did that, those feathers are actually the ones that I did online the other day. Well, I actually did them last year, but they got replayed. Now this was two I did next to each other, just with really soft, muted colours. Annette had her eye on those. Mind you, Annette's got quite a bit of my artwork hanging in her villa, so we'll see if she comes back for them. Alright, so just a little lady that I painted, and I was really interested in painting waves, and so this is a wave done with wet paper towel, so that came out quite good, but these ones are actually done with a brush, so I wanted to try my hand at using just a brush to paint more traditional. So I got it out of my system, so that's just a beach scene as well. So once I did those, I was happy enough and I could leave it. So this is just another one of my pours. It's a beach scene, so it's only little, but it's just what we do, what I call like just pour it on and see how you go. But I actually, you know, you can see the sand and the water, but I actually added some little, I don't know if you can see clearly, just some little, it's crushed glass sort of thing. So that's just quite effective on the beach. That one, can't remember what I did with that one, but I liked it, so I just kept it there. Did myself a tree, a swipe for the tree, just move some of my photos, and down here, don't know if you can see, I just added some bubbles onto a painting that was pretty ordinary, so I just painted some bubbles on that. This one's one that I put in a frame. Didn't like the whole painting, but just part of it I quite liked, so I cut that out and put that in the frame, which you can do. I also do some things with crushed glass, the bling that I did on the beach, but a little bit more dramatic. I'll show you another one that I've got in my lounge room, and that's quite effective too. Put my Statue of Liberty back. That was taken when I went over in New York, gosh, so many years ago, 7, 8 years ago now. See if we can get in here so you can see my paints. There's quite a few of them. Yeah, my little desk that's covered in paint. More feathers over here that I quite like. They're more the pinks and the blue. Actually, no, that's green and pink, that one, isn't it? Yes, another shelf full of painting stuff. So this one here, this was a painting that I did that was okay, but then I saw online this lady was just giving them 3D effects, and so I had my try at it, and I quite like it. Yeah, so there's some more there. Oh, and this, yeah, this one here, they're my pebbles. So that was quite interesting. That was just a pour that I did that was just horrible. Didn't like it at all. Was going to scrape it all off, and I left it too late and it dried. So then I saw online again on YouTube, this lady just outlined shapes of pebbles and then painted black around them, and voila, you have pebbles. Alright, oh, that's just a little string pull. It's sort of similar to the feathers that I do, only you just do half, you don't do the full feather. And then I put these little stones, somebody gave me them, so I thought they went on there. I think that's about it. Oh, there is, I've got this is my big one that I did that I love. So this is going into the next Arts and Crafts show. Hopefully we'll have one soon. So it's, not sure, I think that's 120 long, I think, by 40 centimetres. But it's got lots of interesting things in it. Had no idea what it was going to turn out like. And that's done with a hairdryer, that one. So, and then over here I've got one on my wall that I love, the pink and the grey. That's also done with a hairdryer. Yep. And then there are my feathers there, which I'm not 100% sure on those. So I'll just give you see if it's too bright. Hopefully it's not too bright. The camera might have a conniption. My view out here. Alright. So I'll show you what we're painting today. Before we get to what we're painting today, I just thought I'd show you one or two of the bling paintings that I've done with the crushed glass and a bit of glitter and paint. And so this one I've got in my lounge room. Just paint the base grey and then some black stripes, and then you throw on all this glitter. I don't know if you can see it, but it's amazing. It's quite effective. Everyone who comes in is quite taken with that one. I've actually had to had a few orders from people coming in and seeing that. So I'll show you my other little. So this is just a small one I've put in a frame into, I think, yeah, it's not quite a box frame, it's sort of like a box frame. It's got the light on it. The back is, I just painted grey, and then I just put silver glitter and white crushed glass and clear crushed glass, and that's very effective as well. Okay, so today we're going to paint some coasters, but we're going to do them, I'm going to paint them on ceramic tiles. Here we are, ready to paint. So what we're going to be painting today, I hope you can see it, this black and white, it's on a ceramic tile, just an ordinary ceramic tile. Now, the person who wanted it wanted a bit of grey, so they're not exactly sure what they want. So I'm going to do 3 different variations, and then they can make up their mind which one they want. So off we go. So the first combination I'm going to do will just be a black and white one. Okay, and so I get my little bamboo skewer. So this sections it off for me. I'll do the middle one, that might be easier to see in the camera. I'll just check on the I'll just check on the camera to make sure you can see that clearly, which I think that's the best one. Okay, yep, that's okay. So yeah, so I'm going to do half white, half black, and then add a little bit of, actually no, just the black and white first, because that's what that's what this one is. It's just black and white, and then my other very important piece of equipment is my bendy straw. So, all right, we'll pour the white on first. So, as you can see, just using that skewer to divide it off. That's all I need. That's a bit too much actually, a bit thick. So I have to spread it out. Okay, get it up to that corner. I won't put so much on the next one. Haven't done one of these, haven't done these coasters for a while. I did them originally for the first arts and crafts show that we had, which was it last year? Gosh, I've got no idea. No, it must have been the, we've had one this year, haven't we? Anyway, must have been last year. So the black and white coasters were very popular. I also do them on round MDF boards, but the tiles seem to be quite popular, so I'm giving the tiles a little burl. So here we go with the black. I'm just trying not to put too much on. I don't want to waste too much black. Okay. So I'll just smooth it out. Again, just going up to that skewer for my divider. I don't want it to go into the white just yet. Let's try and get these little edges. I hope you enjoyed a little tour of my study, my art studio, my mess. It's very hard in a 2-bedroom apartment to do it, but I manage. I don't like it too messy, so I tend to maybe do a whole day of painting and then clean it up, because if I had to clean it up just for one thing, it'd drive me nuts, and I probably wouldn't be doing too much of it. Okay, so what does it remind you of? What are those little cakes? Oh, I can't think of them. Anyway, someone will think of it. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift the skewer very, very carefully, she says. Wish me luck. Get my little... All right, so I'm just going to try and lift it up. Okay, so that's good. I just wipe off my skewer. If I don't wipe it off straight away, the paint will dry on it too much and I'll never get it off. Okay, next comes the fun bit. Alrighty, I'm going to just give it a bit of a torch to get rid of any bubbles. Don't think there's a few. If I just mix the paint straight away and paint, that's when there's more bubbles, but if I mix it overnight, the bubbles settle down a bit. So, okay. Now here's the tricky bit. I'm going to blow the white into the black, and then the black into the white. So, and I always start in the middle, because that way it gives me an even point. Okay, here we go. Okay. Just blowing some of the excess paint off. All right, so almost done. Very quick, this one. But I've got to do 6 of them, so I'm not going to make you 6 of each style. So I'm not going to make you sit through the 18 tiles. So what I'm going to do with my little skewer, similar to what I did with the painting, just for effect, I'm just going to drag it through. Okay. Just give it a little. Okay. Okay, just got to wipe it off as I go. And that is it. Okay, voila, one black and white tile. So the next one I'm going to do the black and white, but I'm going to put a strip of silver in the middle. All right, so I'm going to have to move this little cherub out of the way. Okay, stay there. I might give it another hit with the heat gun and just see if there's any cells that come out. Okay. Not too much. Alrighty. As the heat warms up the paint, just some little cells should appear. Doesn't matter if they don't, but all right, so on to the next one. Okay, so we're in the middle again. So not so much white this time, Julie, please. Might actually water it down a little bit of water when I do the rest of them. I think that's a little bit thick, but that's okay. Okay, so just spread the paint out. So when these tiles are dry, what I then do is I put masking tape on the back of them, and then I resin them. And the resin gives them like a glass-like shine and also makes them fairly heat resistant, you know, for coffee or tea or whatever hot drinks you're going to put on it. Doesn't really matter if you're going to put cold drinks on it, like wine. That's about all my coasters see. Okay, all right, black. Okay, spread it out. Just doing one tile is fairly quick. It's when you have to do a set of 6 that takes a little while. And they have to dry for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks before I put the resin on. So that's the longest time is the drying, but I've got shelves in there that in the study that are nice and level, because everything has to be level, otherwise the paint will just fall off to one side. Okay, I've got my sides pretty well covered. I'll go around when I'm finished getting the drips from underneath. Okay. Bit of a torch, any bubbles? See if we can get the skewer off without making a mess. We did okay last time, so okay, done. clean. Okay, so now what we do is I'm just going to add a ribbon of silver just to see how that will go into the grey, into the black and the white. Don't need a lot. It's just enough to look a little bit different to the black and white one. All right. Get rid of that. Have to get to Bunnings, which I can't do because I'm running out of the gas for that, so I have to do a click and collect, which I'm dreading. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's see what we get with the silver in there. Not a lot, just a little bit can be seen where that sort of looks like a bit of a petal starts. I might just put a little bit more on and just blow a little, just put a little bit there. Okay, I think that'll do me, but then the skewer might do some little magic. I'm just getting a wipe to wipe down the skewer. Okay, alright. Let's see how we go with this. Just see if I can drag some more of the silver through it, because we want to be able to see it. And the thing is, even with a set of 6, using the same, each colour combination, they're all going to look different. I can't do them exactly the same. I think that might be enough. Just enough silver to give it a bit of definition. We'll see. Alright. Yep, looks a bit different. Bit of a torch. I think the silver tends to sink a little bit sometimes, so we'll see how it goes. It's metallic as well, so when it's dry it'll have a little bit of shimmer to it. Okay, once I've finished the 3, I'll bring the camera down so you can all see, you can see the close-up and just see the difference in the 3. I mean, I can see a difference in those 2 already. I like the silver. Now, this one I haven't done before. I've done these 2 combinations before, but I haven't done this one. I'm going to do black and silver, and I'll think about putting white in or whether I'll just blow the silver. Oh, I don't know what to do. I thought I'd made up my mind. I thought I'd made up my mind what I was going to do. Maybe I'll do the white and the silver with the black through it. That might be, yeah. I don't want them too dark and moody. All right. Black is notice I've got my apron on today because painting with black, it gets into quite a mess. Alrighty. Hence you can see why my apron's so dirty. Alright, off we go again. we'll section it off. And I did say white and black, didn't I? No, white and silver. Alright, just going to get some water to thin my white down a bit. It's just a little bit too thick. I only just made it up before filming. Make sure it's all... This is what I do mostly when I'm painting, it's the mixing. Even just mixing it with pouring medium and then adding water to get the right consistency. The consistency is important. If it's too thick it will crack. If it's too thin it'll just run off. So I've got to be... Okay, so white, silver with a black stripe, she said, without much conviction. But anyway, started now. White's on. That's better. That's a better consistency. It's more like cream. Alright. I hope you have been enjoying the painting. I'll probably do one more after this, and then we'll probably just, because that will make it 5 that we've got saved up for the 5 days in the week, and then Jens might just, replay for people who haven't seen the 5, and all depends on how much longer we're in lockdown, which fingers crossed we won't be too much longer. But if we are, I'll do another lot if everybody wants it. We'll see. Okay. Oh, she said I did. Look what I did. Why didn't you tell me? I was going to do white and silver. Poop. Anyway. Oh, bugger. Bugger. Okay. I'm actually going to do another black and white one, because I've got to do 6 of those anyway, and I'll get another tile because I don't want to do I want to do the white and the silver. Okay, let me get the sides. See, I was talking, I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't take much. Okay. Right. This will be quick. It won't be, but you watch. It won't be. I won't get it exactly the same as the first one, but that's okay. I don't even try. It's too hard to try and get it the same. Where's my little... Okay. Here we go. Okay, have a little go with the skewer. So it's I like this one better than that one. All right, I'll stop with the skewer now. That's enough. That's done. All right, so there's 2 out of. I better give it a little torch, actually. You probably can't see the little cells coming up in that one, but when I take you down for a close-up, you will. Okay. Move you over to the side, Mr. Mistake. And we'll get another one. Here's one I prepared earlier. Alright. Now, white, silver. You can yell at me if I do it wrong, but I won't hear you because you won't be seeing this until next week. Okay. I'll start again. Okay. I hope you haven't gone to sleep yet. Could you imagine if I made you sit through 18 tiles? I wouldn't do that to you. Okay. It's important for me to get the sides covered now, especially with these tiles. I'll still probably paint over them because they're a bit porous on the side. Okay. Silver, look, I've got it. Alright. Okay. I'm just going to do the thinnest line of black through it because I think just the silver and the white on its own is a bit boring. It needs some contrast, but too much or the black will overpower it. I think it's about time I threw this out. It's warping on me. Good thing is I usually just rinse these out and they can be reused once they're clean. But I think this one has had its time. Okay, thank goodness I paid attention that time. Bit of heat. Bubbles in there. Okie dokie. So just a very thin line. We'll get rid of our skewer. Okay. Very thin line. Start off the tile and just go. Okay, that's it. That's enough. Alrighty. I can always add a bit more if it's, not enough, but it's too hard to take it off. Don't know that it's enough, but it just needs another little drop, I think. I'm just going to put a drip, not too much of a drip, just a drip. Okay, that's enough. Let's see what we get. I think it was too much. Now it just looked like a blob. Anyway, that's okay. I can fiddle around with it and see what happens. So we might just try and move some of the black down a bit, even it out. There's black under there somewhere. There's black down here, so that even gives it a bit more evenness. Okay, so I'm just giving you a close-up. I think the camera must have died before I finished the white and the silver. So this is the first black and white one I did, and this is the second one. So I think I like the second one better. Okay, so then there was the black and the white and the silver. You can see the silver's going to be shiny. And then there was the white, the black, sorry, the white and the silver, and then with a bit of black. So I'm not real happy with that blob of black. I might just play with it a little bit more and see how we go. But I'll paint all the coasters and then show you when they're finished. Okay, thanks guys, I'll be back soon. Okay, scraped the silver and white off. Didn't like it, that big black blob was doing my head in. So we're going to have another go at the silver and white. And I thought if I just showed you the finished product, you might be a bit disappointed that you didn't see the process. So here's the silver and white, see how we go. Fingers crossed this time. Lesson learned, no big black blobs. They all don't work out first go, so that's all right. It's not a lot of paint. And with the tiles, very easy to scrape off and then just give a wipe over with a damp cloth. All right. See how good I am? I didn't even go for the black automatically. We've got the silver. Okay. Fair bit does drip off the tiles, mainly because they're smaller. It's not like a larger canvas, but where I actually changed position because the light was changing. But before I had underneath, I had baking paper, and sometimes that I can save the dripped off paint on that baking paper, just scoop it up with a spoon, and it's quite, you know, can mix it for something else. I'll have baking paper underneath it when I do the whole 6, but just for the moment I'm just safe put. Alrighty, give it a bit of heat. Okay. Now, whatever black I put on, that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to add any more because I don't think it likes it when I actually add it after I've blown the straw. Okay. Just do it a little bit thicker than I did before so I won't have to go over it. And fingers crossed. Okay. Don't know what that is there in there. I hope it's not a lump of something. I think it might be. Kick. I want to get any sort of lumps out now as I see them. I might be able to blow that over the edge a bit. It looks like it's just a bit of paint that hasn't mixed in properly. Okay. I'll blow it over. Okay, wish me luck. Here we go. Ah, that's better. See, sometimes it's just better to scrape it all off and start again. Yeah, that's the effect I was going for the first time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now I know with the next 5 where to just do that black a little bit thicker. I think I did it way too thin and then I tried to compensate later on. So we'll just drag this black a little bit through. Give it a nice, not too much. Okay. Wow. Wasn't sure if that was going to work, peeps, but it did. And I'm happy. And I'm stopping. Oh, no, I'm not. Just got to maybe get rid of that a bit. I've got to scrape all underneath so that doesn't drag all the paint off. I've done that already on these, but this one. Okay. Much better. Much better, much. I'm happy now. Like I wasn't happy before. And if I'm not happy with it, I have to, yeah, start again. Alrighty. Okay, I might bring you down and see, just so you can see how much better it is. I've had to plug my camera in because it died, as I said before. Alright, here we go. I'll take it off. Bit of zoom. I showed you them all before, but this is now the new white, silver and black. Actually, I'm going to, no, I don't think I even need to put the heat gun in. It's already got some silver. So, we've got black and white, silver and white, black, white and silver. What do you think? Wonder which one she'll like. Alright, well, you'll see the 4 sets when I'm finished. Hello, okay, we're back with the finished coasters. So these 6 are the black and white. Hopefully they're still wet. I just finished the last one about 2 minutes ago. And I had to wash my hands, get all the paint off. Okay, so this is the silver, black and white. Some have got a bit more silver than that. Oh, hang on, make sure I've got the right. Yep, there we go, sorry. Got that many coasters on my table. It's a little bit confusing. So you can see the slight difference with the silver through the black and white, which is not bad, I don't mind. Okay. And then we've got the white, silver and just the black through them. I think these might be my favourite. I haven't done this colour combination before, so it was interesting to see how it turned out. So anyway, it's all up to the person who wants to buy them. Which she just knew that she sort of wanted to have a bit of grey in there. Silver's much nicer than grey. You can't see because it's wet and I've got the light over the top, but the silver actually does have quite a shimmer because it's a metallic. So that's an awful lot of coasters, isn't it? I think I need a drink. Okie doke. All right. Till next time. Bye.